What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're back with a brand new week in Season of Arrivals. And of course it is the first weekly reset of the season, so we do have a bunch of stuff to jump in and discuss today. And so we'll touch on any new objectives for the week, the new mission, and our vendor refresh in the form of the Prismatic Recaster. So a bit of a roundup of all of the Arrivals content, but we've also got a fix to the AFK forge farming that's been taking place over the past few days, and there'll be a new hotfix this week. Then we got the rest of the activities, rewards, and everything else for the reset. So if you guys want to keep posted, then be sure to hit subscribe and turn on notifications. But now, let's get into it. So here we are in the game. Initially, we actually get a weekly milestone right here for Season of Arrivals, and of course, we gotta complete the means to an end quest every single week by the looks of things in order to get access to some of the other content. So, of course, this milestone will actually drop Pinnacle gear, which is pretty useful. And then to gain access to the interference mission, of course, we gotta complete the means to an end quest first. So we are anticipating potentially some interesting new content or a kind of variation on that mission this week. So something definitely to look out for. And of course, you can pick up some powerfuls and pinnacles along the way. We should also say while we're here on the map that the contact event, of course, does have its own powerful drop. And we should see a new heroic boss for this week inside of the event. So something else to look out for when you run it. Once again, means to an end is picked up at the Prismatic Recaster, and the objective is to contain the darkness. But otherwise with the weekly reset, of course we have new weekly bounties for the Recaster as well. So we've got Purge Darkness Taken to defeat Taken on Io, and then we've got Slow and Steady, where we need to get points by defeating combatants and guardians with hand cannons and fusion rifles. So fusion rifle final blows will grant the most efficient progress, according to that. And the bounties are our slow source for that twisted energy. And there's the perk as well, where the first 3 Umbral Engrams that you decrypt each week will award gear at higher power, so definitely be aware of that as you jump in. And then there is the new mod inventory that you can check out in the game. And then otherwise, in terms of new content, of course there is the Prophecy Dungeon with that Pinnacle drop, and a series of other drops that you can pick up throughout the dungeon every week. We should mention here as well that the Forge AFK has now been completely fixed, so Bungie changed it to where players are returned to orbit after completing the Forge activity, and will need to re-enter the queue if we want to run the activity again. And so I'm pretty sure the public event is probably going to be the best way to continue to farm Umbral Engrams. And despite the fact that we've had this change, they're still going to offer the same amount of power, so it'll just require that bit more effort to actually get them. We are going to be seeing a hotfix this week though, and this will be hotfix 2.9.01. The confirmed changes that we have currently are that the Guardian Angel Artifact Armor mod will be fixed to grant the perk when it's slotted. That'll be the same for the Breach Resonator mod, the fix for the sprint cancel on controllers, issues blocking the completion of the opening quest for the season, and visible holes that are present in the EDZ terrain where the Seraph Towers used to be. It should also include the adjustment to the anti-S wards, and possibly some other stuff, but I'll keep you posted on that one. Of course it is a new season, so Eververse is stocked to the brim with a bunch of new stuff, and we got the front page with silver items and things like that. There are some pretty cool items this season, but for the Bright Dust section, we have the Vibrant Medusa shader, that one from last season, pretty curious stuff, as well as the Warsat Arrival, and then we've got the Calypso Sparrow from back in Season of Opulence, and the Fist of Fury finisher. The main Bright Dust page also appears to have some older stuff, so we've got Mirror Mirror right there, as well as the Burnout Sparrow, and then the Boxer's Dance, the Copperhead Supremacy Shell, the Awkward Greeting, and the Abyssal Scream, which is the ornament for the Tractor Cannon from Season of Dawn, and then we've got the Hood of the Exile projection, as well as the Blind Clutch, which is a pretty cool transmat effect, and the illicit transmat effects, as well as Guiding Light. I'm not sure whether we're going to see more of a focus on older items, since some stuff maybe is going to go away or not be acquirable anymore after September. Not sure on that one, but yeah, that's the kind of featured inventory of non-silver stuff for this week. But otherwise we can get on to our other activities. So of course, still a lot of Pinnacle stuff dropping on the moon. We've got the Pit of Heresy right there, as well as the Garden of Salvation, and this week's challenge is going to be the Leftovers challenge, so plenty of Pinnacle drops right there. But we also have Nightmare Hunts, so we've got Insanity, Anguish, and then Pride featured for this week. And then the Nightfall Ordeal this week will be Savathun Song, something to have fun with right there. But then there are also the traditional Nightfalls, so we've got the Inside Terminus, and this can drop the Long Goodbye Sniper Rifle randomly when you take the boss down. We've also got Strange Terrain, and this can drop the Braytech Osprey rocket launcher, and finally Hollowed Lair, where you can farm the Mindbender's Ambition. Featured playlists in the Crucible this week are Scorched and Countdown, and then of course Trials has the potential to return this week, but there is a bug at the moment blocking players from getting to the Lighthouse, so Bungie actually want to get that one fixed before Trials is going to come back, which means we are going to be waiting a little while for an update, but hopefully we'll get some info in the next couple of days. Just some of our legacy content, we have the Menagerie, and normal mode has Void Singe, Iron, and Heavyweight, but then we've got Heroic with Extinguish, Iron, Blackout, and Void Singe. More content that goes away in September would include Leviathan, and of course we do have the Prestige raid layers. And the modifiers this week include Gladiator, and then we've got Armsmaster with Sidearm, Scout Rifle in the energy slot, and a sword in the power slot. When it comes to the Escalation Protocol, another activity that will go away at the end of this season, the boss this week is Norabath, so the Crest of Zol and the Aikala Shotgun will be available randomly when you take that boss down. But we have the Dreaming City as well, and the Ascendant Challenge this week should be the Keep of Owned Edges, accessed via Harbinger's Seclude. So if you are running any of the Forsaken content and you need the location or gameplay for the Ascendant Challenge, that will run out at the end of the video. But for today, guys, that's everything we have in the weekly reset, and I'll keep you posted with any new content stuff, secrets, news, and those kind of things on the channel. So be sure to get subscribed, but also, if you've enjoyed the video, a rating down below really does help me out. And let us know in the comment section any stuff you're planning to jump in and get done this week in D2. But otherwise, whatever you get up to, for now, guys, I hope you have an awesome week.